As part of the University of Pretoria, the Future Africa Institute and Campus has established a vibrant, collaborative space that provides access to the benefits of interdisciplinary and transdisciplinary research for the leading young minds of tomorrow.
Future Africa has been created at University of Pretoria to respond to a unique requirement of the African development, which is the adequation between research and daily social transformation. Transdisciplinarity means collaboration, and to get collaboration, we need a space to do this interaction.
Our globally sustainable infrastructure and world-class facilities have created a resident scientist scholarly community that works collectively to bring growth and transformation. Through innovative methods, we combine the knowledge of researchers through Pan-African networks that extend beyond disciplines and geopolitical boundaries. The environment we have created thus develops young scientists in transdisciplinary research and science leadership committed to creating an impact in our communities. In aligning with UP's focus on the Sustainable Development Goals, we have based our approach on several themes. These focus on connecting the people of Africa, developing sustainable food systems, ensuring the health and well-being of African communities, empowering individuals through transformative education opportunities, and ensuring equity as well as sustainability in a global Africa. It is Future Africa's unique platform that allows us to continue setting the standard for transforming the world through African research excellence.
Good day, and welcome to this webinar, which is intended to introduce you to the Future Africa Research Leadership Program. I'm Professor Stephanie Burton. I'm a professor at Future Africa and a professor at the University of Pretoria. First, I'd like to introduce you to Future Africa, which is a campus and a research institute at the University of Pretoria. And what you see in this photograph is an aerial view of the very beautiful campus, which is situated on the university's experimental farm. Future Africa has many different buildings. This view shows you part of the research commons, some of the residences, and part of the conference center. We have a number of other facilities. Inside, this picture shows you the research commons. This is another area where we hold meetings. This is part of our residence accommodation. We have the most astounding garden full of indigenous and lost crops. This shows you part of our residence building, and this shows you the social center of Future Africa, which we call the Hub. Future Africa is more than just a campus, though. It's a community, it is a hub, it's a home for scholars, and it is a physical meeting place. It is the home of the Future Africa community. We say that Future Africa is transforming the world through African research excellence. Future Africa provides a place, a physical place and an intellectual place for people who are interested in transformation, in science, and for looking at the social responsibility aspects of research. We choose a transdisciplinary research approach, and we seek to bring about transformative change. So what you see as this campus is what Future Africa embodies, the potential for African scientists to create impact for a better African future and to achieve research excellence and innovation for the benefit of society. At Future Africa, we base our approach for our research and everything that we do on a set of principles. The first is that we are Africa-focused. The second is on interdisciplinarity, teamwork, and building networks. We also regard transdisciplinarity and social responsibility as key to our activities, and we seek excellence in all of our research and all of our activities. We value diversity, and we build leadership. This shows you some of our community. This is part of our leadership program, which we do through the African Science Leadership Program. And this is one of our latest teams of African science leaders. There is an opportunity at Future Africa to take part in a Pan-African research program. We aim to develop new and transdisciplinary programs for innovation that will have impact in Africa. We seek to bring together University of Pretoria and international scholars to develop those research networks and to engage with regional and global partners to coordinate and build relationships which will not only be academically research focused, but will also engage with donor agencies, society, industry and government. We support the leadership programs through, as I said a moment ago, the African Science Leadership Program, and we also have a Tux Young Research Leader Fellowship Program and also an Early Career Research Leadership Fellowship. So all of that is offered on the Future Africa campus with a convention centre, with residences for all of our guests and our students, and it's a platform for all of the activities. And that's the opportunity that Future Africa offers. The research that we do is all focused around sustainability and equity. So we have programs which are around connecting Africa's people across the whole continent. We focus on sustainable food systems as part of sustainability. Equity in a global Africa, seeing Africa as a part of the broader world. On transformative education, which will empower people. And on health and well-being, and unlocking the capacities that will allow people to improve the quality of their lives and their well-being. I'd like to just say a little bit about the University of Pretoria, which of course is our home university and our home campus. University of Pretoria is a research-intensive university, and we see it as doing research in Africa for Africa. We have a number of strategic focus areas, all of them high impact, intended to align with our university's goals, with sustainability, and address the challenges which are relevant to Africa. And we distinguish our research by being high-tech and digital, smart, next-generation, transdisciplinary, and aligned with Sustainable Development Goals. The University of Pretoria has a number of research principles, and they are all about research in the 21st century. So the high-tech, data-driven approach, a focus on taking the advantage of the digital era, generating and using data, offering access to our research data, using new technologies, and translating our research into innovation. Along with that, we also regard research integrity as important, and we look carefully at the ethical ways of prioritizing access to our research and using our data, facilitating management of our research data, protecting it where it needs to be protected, but providing for open approaches and open science where that is appropriate. Let me just mention then the Early Career Research Leadership Fellowship, which we have been running up until the end of this year with the support and partnership of the Carnegie Corporation. This is a photograph of the current League of Research Fellows, and we focused this program on building an African Center of Excellence, one research leader at a time, building research leadership. That Early Career Research Leadership Fellowship program was all about generating a next generation of African academics who were part of Africa's higher education sector and taking that transdisciplinary approach. And we brought them to Future Africa to connect the disciplines from humanities, social sciences, and natural sciences, and to develop research projects that had a broad topic around inclusive and equitable growth and development relevant to Africa. Building from that program, we're excited to announce the Future Africa Research Leadership Fellowship Program, or FAR-LeaF. The link shown on this slide will take you to the website where there is all the information that you need to explore this new opportunity. Future Africa is now inviting applications for postdoctoral research fellowships from doctoral graduates and early career postdoctoral fellows who are based at universities across Africa. The Future Africa Research Leadership Fellowship was a program which will run from 2022 to 2023. And we plan to extend the research leadership training to a wider community in a post-COVID-19 research society. We will build broader institutional capacity by pairing fellows with mentors and supervisors from a diverse group of institutions and disciplines. We will build from the University of Pretoria's capacity and expertise, and we will focus on the transdisciplinary field of sustainability science. So addressing sustainability, risk reduction, resilience, and well-being. The call for applications is out at the moment, and the program will commence in early 2022. I show you this slide again to reiterate that you can apply for this program by going to our website at that link. And here is how to apply for the FAR-LeaF program. To be eligible to apply, you need to be a candidate from across the African continent, primarily from Commonwealth countries. Fellows should have a position at home, in their home institution, or have a commitment from their home institution to support them or consider them for a future position. The research can be conducted either in South Africa, here at Future Africa, or in the fellow's home country, or both countries, but the fellows will retain their position or their base at their home institutions as well. Their research interests must be in developing solutions for addressing transformation towards sustainability and well-being. And we will link various scientific disciplines related to the human health environmental nexus. Our candidates also need to be interested in applying transdisciplinary science and developing leadership skills. The FAR-LeaF program, then, is all about sustainability science, transdisciplinary research, and requires systems thinking. And we will apply those to issues of well-being in the human health environment nexus. Our themes are around health challenges and well-being in Africa, and environmental risks, climate change, and well-being. So the topics that could be examples of the research programs are reducing health inequalities, looking at affordability and accessibility for basic services, looking at environmental risk preparedness, preparedness for hazards, which may come with climate change, may come with health risks and pandemics, improving governance for social inclusion, and developing and promoting inclusive policies. These are just some examples of the kind of research focus areas that we will look at for the FAR-LeaF research program. The second part of who is eligible is about the qualifications that you need to have to apply. So this list is on the call. It shows you that you do need to have a PhD and a faculty position or a research position at your home institution. You need to be actively involved in research, have a record of being excellent in scientific and scholarly achievement, and interested in translating all of that into results which will have an impact on society, and an interest in becoming a leader. Also, you need to have an interest in the role of research in addressing the issues that I've mentioned around sustainability and well-being, and an interest in collaborating across disciplines and across sectors. You need to have a commitment to participate in the activities of all the things that the fellowship will offer. And you will see in the call that there is a very broad range of activities which we plan. The intent is to share what you've learned in the program with the broader networks that you will be able to develop. In order to apply then, you need to submit an online application. There is an online application form provided on the Future Africa website at the link which is shown on this slide. That online application form will be available for you to explore. You will need to provide also with that 2 support letters from academic referees, and one of those needs to be your line manager or your supervisor or your current mentor, and it should include a confirmation that you will be released from some of your responsibilities in order to take up the fellowship. There's another part of this which is very important, and that is that all applicants must have a supervisor in their home institution who is prepared to work with them to develop the application jointly. There is a section on the online application form which requires the supervisor to contribute some of the content and to confirm that this is a program, a research program that they will be prepared to work with and to contribute to in the course of the fellowship. So please read that part very carefully when you take a look at the call document. The fellowship will provide a scholarship or a stipend, which will amount to 12,000 American dollars per year for a period of 2 years. We also will provide some funding for research costs that will be determined depending on the research program. We will provide expenses for travel to local and regional workshops, to Future Africa, for accommodation where it's needed, and depending on the conditions allowing for travel. In this time of the COVID-19 pandemic, we can't be quite sure how the travel arrangements will work and how many of our workshops we will be able to work on in person and have our fellows here at Future Africa, and how many will need to be done virtually online. But we do hope to plan regional workshops in our fellows' home countries, and some workshops, certainly at least an annual meeting here on the Future Africa campus. We'll have to play that one depending on how the conditions change. But we are intending that there will be scientific mobility for our fellows between their home institution, their home university, another African university, anywhere in the continent, and Future Africa, wherever that is possible. And we will support all of that for our fellows. This slide shows you the key dates for the application schedule for the FAR-LeaF program. The call opened on the 1st of December 2021. The information from this webinar will be available from the 5th of December 2021, and the online application form is available from the 6th of December. The applications will close on the 7th of January 2022, and during December and January there will be a process of adjudication, and consideration of applications and outcome letters will be sent to applicants. From February 22 onwards, the program will begin. The dates will be confirmed, but in all likelihood towards the end of February. Thank you for listening, and please don't hesitate to email me or go to the website and contact us through that. Thank you.